come away with a victory at the end, 4 wins and a tie in this home series. How would you evaluate overall how the team performed from beginning to end in this series?
I'm pretty happy with the 4 wins and a tie. I think coming into a series like this, well, 2 back-to-back series, it's a bit tough on the guys body-wise, and very good effort from USA Cricket to get 4 wins and a tie out of the 8 games.
One of the talking points before the series was how the pitches were going to hold up by the 12th game. How would you characterize the quality of the pitches from the start of the series right through to this final match here today, in terms of the ability to score and just play good cricket?
I think the wicket was good. The wickets were good. Obviously, it shows in the results as it relates to batsmen. I think a lot of batsmen got scores, 50s and a couple hundreds as well. So definitely a good wicket.
What's the number one area you feel the team still needs to improve upon in these matches? You had a couple close shaves on the weekend tied match and then the narrow defeat. Arguably, you could have come away with at least 3 more points. If there's 1 or 2 areas to focus on that you feel the team needs to improve upon going forward to get better results with the remaining 12 matches you have, what would those areas be?
I just think sometimes USA Cricket tend to find ourselves on the bad end of the stick sometimes when it comes to tight games. I would like us to get over the hurdle when it comes to tight games some more.
What specifically in those tight game situations do you think will be the difference between a win and a loss going forward?
Sometimes I think it's just reading the situation of the game. I think some of the guys really and truly don't read the situation of the game as good as they should. So basically just reading the situation of the game and playing freely.
When you talk about Ali Khan's spell today, I thought that was the difference in the match. I know Gajendra Singh got the Player of the Match award, but that new ball spell, Nepal historically struggles against pace, taking the 2 wickets in the power play and then coming back again at the death. How would you evaluate his impact on the match today?
Definitely, it's always good to have Ali in the team. Good energy, a very experienced bowler. We love having Ali in the team, and I think it was a really good spell today from him.
And I know it's a different format, but your next task going forward from here is going to Zimbabwe, the T20 World Cup qualifier. There'll probably be a few changes in the squad. In terms of going back, thinking if you can say Antigua and the performances there, what gives you the most confidence, whether ending this series with victory or the performances in Antigua with regard to your belief in the team's ability to get one of those 2 spots in Zimbabwe?
Definitely ending this game with a win is good going into the next tour, T20 tour. And I just think overall USA Cricket is gelling together nicely. I think all the guys are gelling together nicely. We have a good family building right now, and I think that's most important as we head on to Africa.
Just one more question. Saimul Kamal, the youngsters at times had quite difficult moments in the tour, but Saimul Kamal today had a very good partnership to extend the innings along with Gajendra Singh, but then crucially that run out was arguably one of the best moments of the league for USA. Can you just describe his impact on the game today and his ability to build that chemistry as a new member of the squad?
I think Sai is a very important part of the team. I think it's good to always have youngsters around to firstly learn, and obviously if they're good enough to play, then express itself at this level. Sai been playing with a lot of the senior guys in local cricket and 1 or 2 franchise tournaments in USA, and we definitely think he's ready.
And that, just specifically that run out today, in the moment, what kind of impact do you feel that had on the end result, and just describe your emotions from where you were standing on the field and your immediate reactions?
In terms of Sai, I always tell him that as the youngest man in the team, he needs to be the best fielder and quotes in the team. And when he got the run up today, he came straight to me and told me, I'm the youngest man in the team and I gave you a run up. So I was very happy about the run up today.
So was it advantage for US after you were invited to bat first?
Pardon, say that again?
Was it advantage after you were called to bat first?
Was it an advantage?
Yeah.
I think generally on this wicket, the teams that bat first, I wouldn't say have an advantage, but I think most of the teams that bat first came out on top. So maybe it was an advantage, I don't know. I can't say for sure it was an advantage. I think the wicket is good regardless of the situation to bat.
So coming into this series, Nepal and US were head-to-head on points. They were vying to get into the top 5 and then ultimately the top 3. So, how do you see both these teams qualifying it to the World Cup qualifiers? That means top 3.
I mean, I think the points are still pretty close when you compare points and games. I just think either USA Cricket or Nepal, both teams have a chance to get in the top 3. I think we have 12 more games. Nepal probably have a bit more games. At the end of the day, whoever play the best cricket will get in the top 3.
So you played Nepal home, away and neutral. How do you rate Nepal as a team opponent?
Nepal is a good team. I think they got 1 or 2 good youngsters. Obviously, Sandeep is a very experienced bowler. He's captain now. They have definitely have a good coach, Pubadu. I think overall it's a good team, and I think the team plays as a family as well, and that's important in associate cricket.